All right, a company manufactures and sells X cell phones per week. The weekly price, demand, and cost equations are given below. P is equal to 500 minus 0.1x, and C of x is equal to 15,000 plus 130x. So we got two parts. We got to find out how many phones the company got to produce each week and at what price. And also we got to find the maximum weekly profit. Step 1 is to know that revenue is equal to price times demand, with P being price and demand being X. Step 2 is to find R of X. So multiply X by the given value of P to get 500X minus 0.1x squared. Step 3 is to find derivative R of X. Do that by differentiating with the power rule, and you're going to get derivative R of X is equal to 500 minus 0.2x. Step 4 is to find the critical value. Remember, to find the critical value, you got to set the derivative equal to 0. So set derivative R of X equal to 0. And then you solve for X, so your critical value is X equals 2500. Now step 5 is to determine the sign of the second derivative of 2500. And we do that by finding the derivative of derivative R of X. And if you know how to do that, which you should, you'll get second derivative R of X is equal to negative 0.2. And notice, it's negative 0.2. You cannot plug any type of X value into this. You cannot plug 2500 into this. So this means that the second derivative of R2500 is negative 0.2. And the sign is negative. Remember the rules of the second derivative test. This means that R of X has an absolute maximum at X equals 2500. Now step 5 is to use the absolute maximum to find the price. So remember how it said price P is equal to 500 minus 0.1x. So X is going to be 2500, so you just plug that in to find the price. This means your price is $250. So now we know that the company should produce 2,500 phones each week at a price of $250. Now we gotta find the maximum weekly revenue. Step 7 is to find the maximum revenue. The maximum revenue is R of 2,500. So plug in 2,500 into the original R of X function. This is going to give you $625,000. This ends part A. Part B going to have to be a separate video, but this means that the company should produce 2,500 phones each week at a price of $250 for a maximum weekly revenue of $625,000.